Clemens Amphitheater would like to take this opportunity to welcome you to our production, The Reflections of Mark Twain.
Good evening. Good evening. I'm certainly glad that you all could join me this evening. I'm even more glad that most of you paid your admission. Now, you've all just been initiated into one of the finest clubs this or any other state can boast. You're now all officially victims. Now, management may want to deny it, but it's true. For 3/4 of a century, I've been bamboozling people under the guise of a lecturer. Well, I've taken their good money, and in return, I've prattled on for hours. And in all that time, I don't think I've told the truth more than half a dozen times. Why, you can get the same thing you'll hear from me tonight at any lunatic asylum. They won't charge you a dime. Of course, we won't lock you up here. Well, we're here to return to my childhood home of Hanible, Missouri. 1848. This White House in the middle, that was mine. Hanible was a glorious place to be a boy. Reflecting on Hanible as I remember it, we see a lot of old friends. Now, I'm sure you'll notice that most of you are observant. These folks over here is not going to be able to see or hear me. I've got to hear though, because Haley's comet's approaching. I was born the last time she appeared, and it's only fitting I go out with her this time around. Now, you just sit there and enjoy yourself, and who knows? You might just learn something.
Stop that boy! Somebody stop him! He stole a watermelon from my patch!
Looks like Billy Fisher's having a little fun. Well, look, Tom, an empty boat that I ain't ever seen before. That's the dang strangest thing I ever seen. Must have broke loose from its moorings. You think its owner come looking for it? Maybe. If he's not too far away, we'll take care of the boat till he comes to get it. If ever.
Yeah, if ever.
Huck, you grab the front end. I'll get the back. What a view. Guess we're two of the luckiest boys in Hanible. In Missouri. In the world.
Ah, it's grand just to be here again. Though I must admit it looks a bit smaller than I remember. Now, those of you who spent the last few years in Africa or the penitentiary or some other place secluded from good literature might not recognize those fellows borrowing that boat. It's the famous Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. There's lots of me in those boys. You see, by temperament, I was the kind of a person that does things. I do something, then reflect on it later. It always...
It's morning here in Hanible, and we're staying in a beautiful old Victorian home. There's Trent. David just snuck in bed with Trent. These rooms are gorgeous. Good morning, Todd. There's Kira doing something she shouldn't be doing. Kira. Good morning, Bethy. What a pretty room. They say this home belonged to the very, very wealthy friend of Mark Twain.
Kira in her Jenny Lynn crib, bouncing. Get the end of this crib for you, show you it's Jenny Lynn crib. Okay, now I'll pan around the rest of the room. It's going to be another very hot, sunny day today.
Just a minute. Oh, wait,
I'd say got about probably 12-foot ceiling in here. That's Kira you hear, wanting out. There, she is. She wants out. Come on. Walk out into the hallway. Rather dark. This is the front stairwell. Children are sitting down for breakfast. This is the dining room. What you hear in the background is the electrician.
Only for blueberries.
Swing around here to the living room. I'm going to have to face the sun, so I may lose some of the daughter Disney watching the electrician. And again, a fireplace in every room. To the hallway. I walk into the library, and I give you the upstairs view of that open stairwell. Give you the view coming up from the bottom. Into the library. Gorgeous fireplace with bookshelf.
It's breakfast time. Kira's not wasting any time. Oh, is that good? Yes, it is.
It's like raisin toast. Like raisin toast? Or would you rather have just plain cinnamon?
Yummy, isn't it, guys?
Here are the kids sitting on the front porch. It's a beautiful open front porch. I'm gonna walk, try to hold the camera as steady as I can. Goes around the corner. This is part of the back side of the house. I'll give you a view of it in this direction. I think I'm going to go out on the sidewalk and take a couple of shots from the sidewalk as well. See you in a second. Okay, I am out on the sidewalk now. This is the name of the place. 5th Street Bed and Breakfast. This was originally a home, I think, there's the mother of the family. John Bates, I believe, who was a friend of Sam Clements. Supposedly, the guy was a millionaire. So, once upon a time, I guess this was a millionaire's house. Seems rather modest for that now, but it is a lovely Victorian home. And we're only about 3 blocks from the Mark Twain Museum and only a couple blocks from the river. You get an idea of the neighborhood. The home right across the street is quite a nice one. It's a beautiful neighborhood, tree lined. It's too bad it's 110 degrees today. There's Mom taking a picture of the house.